today, Minister Paschal Donohoe delivered Budget 2018, and we learned that the Minister had approximately €1.2 billion in fiscal space to play with. So Pat, what do we hear today about income tax and employees?
Well, Liam, he's used about 360 million of those monies to focus on income tax and USC changes. However, the way he's done it is such that most people won't even recognise the changes. The maximum amount of relief people will get in their pay packets per month will be €27. I think the government have also continued this theme of not looking to focus any tax cuts on people earning over 70,000.
Jean, any big changes in the property space today?
Well, there was a big change in the move from stamp duty of 2% to 6% on commercial property, which he hopes will generate 400 million, helping Pat fund his tax reductions. But that means that he's expecting about 10 billion's worth of commercial property transactions next year, which is a lot by anybody's standard. But when you compare it to this year, which was about 4.5 billion, it's clearly a huge increase that he's expecting.
He's clearly looking for some buoyancy in transactions.
I think buoyancy is the least of what you would describe it.
Pat, anywhere else revenue might be raised?
Yeah, I think there's an interesting thing for employers as well. So employers are going to face a 50 million bill higher this year or next year on employer PRSI. That was unexpected, and it's going to increase on a tapered basis for the next 3 years. And on top of that, it almost looks like those monies are going to be used to fund 50 million going to the revenue commissioners to focus on PAY modernisation, and that's to employ more people, to go out and do revenue audits, and also to look at employing data analytics specialists.
And Jean, did we learn anything new on corporate tax today?
We did. We learned that he's going to follow some of the recommendations in the Coffey report, particularly the reintroduction of the 80% cap on IP tax deductions. He's not going to follow it fully though, in that he's only going to apply it to IP that arrives in Ireland from midnight tonight, rather than all IP that's already here. And he also took the opportunity to send a big, strong signal about the 12.5% tax rate being here to stay, about how we believe there's a global solution needed for digital business and the taxation of it, and that unanimity at EU level is something that we hold very dear to our hearts, and it shouldn't change.
Okay, thank you both. That's all we have time for. We'd be happy to continue the conversation with you directly though. Please contact us to discuss how any of these issues might impact you or your business.